Pac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 on. And QB's traps. Let's go. Ready, go.
They will run for the first time in Miles Sanders. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Sand Hunt, 90. Wolf. Swoop. 54. Here we go. Hunt.
2nd and 11. Looking middle, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Red. Team David. Block 54. Charlie. Mike 54. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Ready. Ken Lobo. Scene 6. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now. You better bring.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Kill, kill, kill.
61. Matchbox. Light.
They'll set up to throw. And he connects with Ertz. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Lucky.
Going for it with Sanders. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Ready? 180. 48 Mike. 80. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 37. 8. He's checking crack. Under 10. 22. Check. Over. 22. Check. Fresno.
On second down now. It's Freeman. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You got great. You got tight right there. Watch twist.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's it. We're going to work. Ready. Zakini. Check. 48's the mic. Tackles. Take. 8. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Switch up. Pick the edge. Come. 20.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They run. Devontae Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Watch the safety creep.
Freeman. Oh, he shifts past him. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Out of the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Great. Check 15. Check 15.
Watch the edge.
On second down, it's Love. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Right there, 54
Mike.
Here we go. Check 99. Check 99.
Gun.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
15-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
I know you felt that one.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 15 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does it? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
20.
Let's go, defense. Our time. Let's go.
Gun.
Check 4. Check.
8.
Check. Shit.
On first down, Freeman a first down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And a Packer 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hooker to Moore. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
You better be afraid of me.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl on the ball.
They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Shoot. Great.
Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check 6 guys.
Watch out. 8.
66. Pull it. High. Undercrush.
On first down, here's Love. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
20.
SOS.
Sponge. No. Nice song. Travel.
Hey, watch him.
Great.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Right to the 3. Check pass. Hey, look.
On second down, here's Newton. And an alley to run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Mike, 48.
On third down, Newton dancing to his left. He can run for it, can find it. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And some room to maneuver. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. 50. Plant. 54. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 54. Mike 54. Ricky. Hey, watch that. Mike 7. Let's go. Chiefs and go.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 24. Check 24.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 27.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Tight dog. Check. It's free.
From the 27, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Hey! No.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Rip right. Gun. Switch. Say. Hey. Double up. He's coming.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Newton to throw, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Second and 3. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Ah, that's true. You've said that before. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Newton now to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
8. Safety's creeping. 20. Get him.
This is Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A 3-yard
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick by Rosas is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1. 55 remaining. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
We own it. We own it.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.